and Lauren. Yeah, we are here today. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We are live to do some Dolly content today on a Monday. Yes, y'all let me know if you like what you see. I got this bangs and little cute little side hair. It's connected together from Timu. And yeah, I haven't even worn it to church yet. I actually took a picture on Facebook. And yeah, that's as far as I gone. It's my first time going public in a video. So let me know what you think. I think it's cute. It's a little itchy on my forehead, but other than that, I think I'm gonna be all right. Anyway, I have Lauren here. Her name used to be Sunny, but I changed it to Lauren maybe about a year or so ago. This Dolly has a Dolly story. As you all see in the caption, I mentioned that Lauren never gave up. Okay. Now, I was scrolling through my YouTube news feed, particularly my Dolly family, last week sometime, and I ran across Small Nook's nursery where Katrina is, also known as Trina. I'm sorry, my throat itching all of a sudden. Also known as Trina, and she was talking about one of her dolls, and I apologize, Trina, for not writing down that doll's name. Um, but you were talking about a story about a doll that you kept trying to send back to its rightful place where you bought it from, but the doll kept coming back to you. You realized either you didn't like the doll or it was a mistake or whatever, and eventually you gave up trying to give up this doll, and you end up accepting the doll. But that's what happened with this one here. She is a Ashton Drake, isn't she lovely, 28-inch toddler, right? Now, you all might not recognize her because I have chopped off so much of her hair. Her hair was so much longer originally, but sometimes when dolls come to me and their hair is very long, I get very irritated with it, especially if their hair get extremely tangled and I can't do anything with it. Well, her hair is a wig, and yes, I had issues with her hair. I don't know about every Isn't She Lovely doll, but this one in particular, her hair got on my nerves. And y'all know it must have really got on my nerves because I generally try to work with my doll's hair. Unless I just feel like the doll is too small to have so much hair. Because sometimes I will chop off hair for that reason too. It could be beautiful hair. But if I feel like it takes away the realisticness from the doll, if it's just too long, I would chop some hair off for that reason as well. Um, so to begin this video, hi G Lincoln. Um, so I am going to go into this video. I have some tags in addition to Small Nook's Nursery. I'm gonna do Talk About It Tuesday from Mariah Diane Nursery, and that is Marissa. And also, I'm gonna shout out to tag Whatever I Want on Monday. I hope I'm saying these tags correctly, and that's from the Baby Pat D. Also, let me see. Do I have another one? Uh, I think that's it. Oh, okay. And Maddie Monday for Southern Reborn's Monica. So even though this is not a Maddie doll, but I was told that it doesn't have to be a Maddie doll. So I'm using my Ashton Drake doll because one, I don't own a Maddie doll. And two, we have that option. So Somebody is on here asking me, "Are you doing voodoo?" My answer to your question is no. This is my hobby. It's just a doll. Everybody who have a doll is not doing evil. In case you didn't know that, maybe it's just an innocent question. I don't know. But just to throw that out there, just because I am an adult and I have a doll, it doesn't mean that I am participating in witchcraft because I am not. I am not. I'm just a full grown kid. That's all. I know when to be an adult and I know when to be a kid. Hi, Robert. Thank y'all for liking this video and thank y'all for subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Some days I have my inspirational devotions. Some days I do things with my dolls. Some days I might just get on here and show you some food that I'm eating or whatever. It's whatever world of fun that I have going on at the moment. I also have a new content about fentanyl kills concerning my son's recent death. So just to kind of throw some things out there that goes on my channel, I'm doing fine. Thank you, Robert. And Chris Davis says, I remember them American Girl dolls. They were expensive. Yes, yes. I don't own an American Girl doll. But I do have the knockoff next gen. I'm sorry. This bait is really trippy, right? I do have the knockoff next generation dolls. Even though they're not the actual American Girl dolls, they are a nice substitute of the American Girl doll if you can't afford the most expensive dolls on the market. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So I am going to go ahead and start doing this doll's hair. And as I'm doing her hair, I'm going to tell her story. This particular doll right here, Robert, don't y'all forget to like this video and subscribe. Thank you, Chris. Chris said he's sorry for my loss. I appreciate your compassion. I really appreciate that. Um, there's a story that I want to share with this doll in case you all missed the first few seconds. Um, this doll, I made a metaphor in the caption. I said the doll never gave up. It's just role play and just a metaphor, right? Just to have some fun. That's all. It ain't what somebody asked something about voodoo. No voodoo intended, okay? Um, what I mean is though, I had ordered this doll. Thank you, Robert. I ordered this doll about, I'm going to say about 3 years ago. The first time I ordered this doll, this is to Katrina, okay? Katrina at Small Nooks Nursery. 3 years, Robert. About 3 years I've had this doll. Yes, yes. How you doing, Cookie? Um, I ordered this doll on purpose. However, I had changed my mind. It was another doll that I ran into that I liked better. And when this doll arrived, I had changed my mind. 3 years ago. Yep, yep. Thank you, Robert. Um, I had changed my mind about this doll, right? It was just something about her. At that time, I liked this other doll better. And so I called Ashton Drake, and I knew I wouldn't have any issues returning her because they have that type of business agreement with their customers, that you can return. As a matter of fact, you can return Ashton Drake doll after a year. That's how good they are with their customers. Okay, they must have some really good insurance on their dolls, right? So anyway, I didn't even take well, I did take her out the box because, no, you know what? The first time I did not take her out the box because I already knew that I changed my mind about her, right? So she was still in her box. So they told me just go to the post office and send her back. So I did. I took her back to the post office, right? Do you know they sent this dog back to me? I say, what? A week later, lo and behold, this dog was right back on my porch. I'm kind of upset, right? Because I'm like, the dog was like close to $200, if not $200. And I wanted them to give me my money back, okay? I did not want the dog anymore. So I contact them, right? And at this point, they told me to do the same thing. They apologized and everything. So I think at this time I did open the box because I said, let me just go ahead and look at it and see what I changed my mind, right? Because I really didn't feel like going through the trouble of dropping a doll off again, big bulky box and all this type of stuff, right? And my schedule was busy and everything. So I opened the box, and yeah, I still felt the same way. I did not want the doll. So I took the doll back to the post office. And do you know, she came right back again the third time. At this point, I said, you know what? It must have been meant for me to have this doll. And of course, I didn't get a refund, So I really didn't feel like fighting about that. Now, normally, Ashton Drake has no problem with refunding, but for some crazy reason, this Dolly kept coming back. And that was 3 years ago, y'all. And I have no regrets. I actually ended up liking this dog a lot. Yes. Somebody, okay, I'm not going to read that because it has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Um, but Mr. Cookie said that's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was like mind blowing. But getting back to Small Nook's nursery, Katrina, I was listening to you talk about your Dolly story, and I said, wow, I thought I was the only one to experience something like that. And yeah, so sometimes, y'all, I tell you, um, when it's meant for you to have that doll in your collection, it is meant to have that doll in your collection. And I don't know why I didn't like this doll initially, but I do like her a lot now. I was telling my youngest daughter that this doll actually reminds me of my first ex-husband. Favors him a lot, just like a Caucasian version of him, but he's a mixed race guy as well. So I look at her as being my light skin Lauren. And yeah, so she's black. She just light skinned, y'all. That's how I see her. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna change her clothes. I actually like her outfit. This outfit I purchased from Temu. It's a top and bottom, cute little blouse and skirt, like a dark hunter green with little gold, little, I don't know, I will call it like some brown, we'll just call it brown leaves. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but since it's the fall season, we're gonna call it little brown or gold leaves in her pretty blouse. And I'm gonna freshen up her hair. That's what I'm going to do today. um Excuse me if I missed some of your comments, because I want to go ahead and do something to her hair right quick. And this hair is a wig. I wish it was rooted, but it's not. Um, I haven't done anything to her hair probably in about a year or so. And it's not tangled simply because I cut all the little extra curls out that used to get tangled really bad. And that does make it very much manageable now. So that was part of the reason why I trimmed her hair. Actually, I gave her the chop. I did more than a trim. But that's the reason why I gave her a chop a year ago. Because I couldn't take it anymore. I mean, this wig, I tell you, it used to get so tangled. And it was somebody else on YouTube that has this very same dye. I hope she's still on my channel, and I hope this live finds her, because she had asked me to post "Isn't She Lovely" a while back, and I had posted "Isn't She Lovely" since that time. But here I am again. I don't post her very often because I have so many other dolls, right? And so I don't always post the same doll back to back unless it's a particular reason. Thank y'all for supporting my other Dolly video. It was my doll I call Little Sheila. It's a doll, a cloth doll that was a homemade doll made from an artist that I have found at a thrift store about a year or so ago. Yes. And that particular doll, I had changed it from a Caucasian doll to an African American doll. Yeah, so I showed you all that doll, and I had gave her some hair weave. I had gave previously I had put a sock on that doll's head for hair, and it looked cute enough. But me adding some hair weave just made the doll look a little bit cuter. Not 100% realistic because it is made out of a stocking, woman's pantyhose, coffee pantyhose. So, you can't look too realistic with a coffee pantyhose face. But I think I did a great job. And you all gave me so many compliments and everything, and I appreciate that. If you want to know which video, which live I'm talking about, just go back to yesterday's. Was it yesterday live when I did her, or was it Saturday? Because I know I did the devotion yesterday, so it must have been either a video that I did Saturday. So check it out, go back and see it. Yeah, I think it's from Saturday. Just go back and see what uploaded from Saturday, and you will find it. Yeah. Let me keep Lauren in the camera. Sorry, y'all. My hand is in the way. And I still haven't bought my spray bottle. I dropped my other spray bottle and it cracked. And so I haven't replaced it because I haven't been back to the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree yet. So what I did, I put some water, some warm water in a cup, and I've been dipping this brush in this cup. Let me show y'all. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Let me move that out the way. I'm going to also put this lotion on her. It smells really good. It's called Just For Me Natural Hair Milk. And what it does, it moisturizes my hair and the dog's hair, because it is my lotion for my own hair. And I just use it for the dogs as well because it makes them smell good. And it really does it popped the curls out for the dogs that I need to pop the curls out. And it like this dog right here has straight hair, so we're gonna see what it's gonna do for her hair. Yeah, this would be my first time using it on this wig, so we will find out together what's gonna happen using it on the wig. And I won't be before y'all very long. It's not going to take long at all what I'm going to do for this doll. The main reason why I'm doing this live is because I promised Katrina at Small Nooks Nursery that I was going to tell my story about my Dolly, and I promised her that I was going to tag her to it, and I just wanted to go ahead and do it while she was on my mind, because I've been really wanted to do it since about a week or two ago, and time be passing, before you know it, be a whole month and passing, and you be like, okay, what was it that I said I was gonna do? And so yeah, she had replied to my comment, and so that took me back to her channel and reminded me of the comment that I left, that I was going to do this. So I try to be a woman of my word. I'm not perfect, but I do try to be a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I do have the intentions of doing it, even if sometimes I do not, unfortunately. And I have no problem apologizing when I fall short. So if I fall short, I tell y'all I'm going to do something and I don't do it, just politely remind me, and we'll see if we can get that thing right. Yeah. And I have my butterfly back there. That's what y'all see, y'all. Like, what is that? Sticking out on top of her head. I am a butterfly girl, and I definitely stick with my butterflies since my son passed away. I was already crazy about butterflies. Now I'm really crazy about butterflies because I just see him being the new person that he always wanted to be when he was on earth. I see him, once he was, one way, and now he has blossomed into his eternity, whom God has made him to be perfect. Because, when we on this side of the earth, we're not perfect. We make all kinds of mistakes. We fall short in so many ways. But once we cross over, when it's God's timing for us to cross over, however reasons why we cross over, we're not the same anymore. We're not in the flesh anymore. So I just see him as a beautiful butterfly now. He's free. He's not being tormented in no type of way. He's not struggling with any past pains and cares of this world. But he hung in there. He didn't take his own life. He hung in there. He did the best he could until, you know, it was his time to leave. That's how I look at it. You know. Yep. So I hope you all are having a very good day. I'm not going to get into too much of that because that's not what this video is about. This is actually a Dolly video. But of course, hey, this is the season I'm in. Like I mentioned, I lost my son. So there's times I'm going to randomly just talk about my baby because I just lost my baby 3 months ago. So yeah, I'm going to talk about my son. But I am mindful that I try to, within reason, especially when I'm doing a Dolly video, I try to be very mindful of it. But yeah, don't be surprised if I do, because yeah, I might say about a few seconds of it or whatever about my son, because that is my reality. I wish it wasn't my reality. God, I wish my baby was still here. But that is the new journey that I'm on. Losing one of my children due to fentanyl poisoning, That's how I lost my baby. Those of you all who didn't know anything about it, and I've been pushing that awareness as well. So yeah, so let that fall on you where it should, so you can be warned about it as well. Yep. And I am almost done freshening up her hair. And like I thought, this lotion, it just made her wig soft and straighter. But some of my other dolls, it has popped their little curls. And one day I will show you all what it did for those dolls with curly hair. Yeah, it made their hair moisturized, shiny, and it woke up the curls. Yeah. So it didn't do that. And those dolls has rooted hair that lotion had that type of good effect too. So let's go ahead and put some bows. I'm gonna put a bow there. It's cute. Kind of big, but hey, it'll work. It'll work, right? Right, Lauren? It will work. Let's see. She's just a little cutie pie. Yes, she is. And I am done with her, y'all. Say bye bye, everybody. And I hope this video finds Katrina at Small Nooks Nursery soon. Bye bye. Please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed already. God bless y'all. Remember, God loves you, and I do too. Bye bye.